what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Key coming at y'all boys with a brand new video. And today, we got another one for y'all boys. Now, with that being said, man, we on this journey, we on this grind, man. We coming consistent. I ain't playing no more. Go ahead and check it out.
In today's world, we have three faces. The first face, we show the world. The second face, we show to our close friends and family. The third face, we never show anyone. It's the truest reflection of who we are. A tale might not be enough to represent this quote, but today, we'll dive into the story of a young dreamer who reflects our world's harsh reality perfectly. I said, perfectly.
Damn, that intro was hard as hell. But no, that is true, bro. And I be trying to tell people that, and like they don't understand what I be saying, bro. Even your girlfriend, even your husband, you could be married to him 50 years, bro. As much as you know this person, you don't know this person's deepest, darkest thoughts. And even the ones that you think you do know that they've told you, bro, it's 100,000 more that they never said to nobody, bro. Everybody has three sides to them, but only the one that you don't show nobody is the real you.
Vonte Jefferson, known online as Vonte1k, was born and raised in Richmond, Virginia. Life as a child wasn't easy. Richmond is a high crime-rated city. Stabbings and shootings are not uncommon to the area. Growing up there, it was very easy to fall into drugs, violence, and gang activity. Everyone knows that you don't get to choose your family, but Vonte was lucky enough to be born into a good household with loving and caring people. They did their best to keep him out of trouble and keep him healthy throughout his childhood. However, school wasn't easy, as Vonte used to have very bad grades. He even got kicked out for talking out of turn too much in class, breaking school property, and skipping school daily. He barely graduated high school, leaving with a 1.2 GPA. But our main character knew.
Now, I know he said that he was skipping class, bro, and I'ma just say, bro, your GPA really doesn't mean shit unless you want to go to college. And as we see, he didn't. But I don't understand how some people can go to school every day and just like barely make it. I feel like if you apply yourself, it'll work. Like you'll start to understand it. I never understood that. But also, I was one of the ones who, like, I never really studied. Well, actually, I never ever studied. And I had like a 3.6 GPA.
This planned system wasn't made for him. Uni, 9 to 5, work and die wasn't the blueprint. It was the sinking hole. Soon after graduating, Vonte picked up a camera and never looked back. 3 years later, he was pulling up at his high school in a Lamborghini.
That's true. That's trim. I ain't gonna lie, that's trim. I gotta do some shit like that, bro. You feel me? Maybe in front of, you know what I'm saying, somewhere you used to be at all the time. Like, that shit wild.
After getting his camera, Vonte started doing YouTube, interviewing kids in high school. He was learning by trying and did the best with what he had at the time. After 9 months of nothing, low views, and no engagement, he started to see traction, and Vonte was finally noticed by the algorithm. At this point, most people would have given up already. 9 months without any dopamine? Not for everyone. Vonte, however, was determined. But as soon as he had the ball rolling, the pandemic hit and completely killed his content, which put a temporary end to his channel. The inner flame was still there, however, and when you need something, the universe puts it right in front of you. You just have to notice it. Car content was completely an accident. After doing...
The universe puts it right in front of your face. You just have to notice it. I be feeling like that too, bro, but sometimes, bro, I feel like I don't, like, you looking for it so much that you overlook it. It's like when you looking for your keys will be right in your face, but you like, bro, I just had them. You retracing your steps, but they right in front of you. I know it. I know that feeling, bro.
public interviews for years, Vonte started a second channel dedicated to vlogging, his official vlog channel.
And with that being said, go subscribe to my
Like
vlog
most
channel.
kids in the area, Hellcats were the dream. Vonte eventually bought one and made a video titled "Cutting Up in Traffic in My Hellcat." It went viral the next day, and that's how the entire cutting up in traffic trend started. Believe it or not, Vonte started that trend. Of course, struggles were part of the process. Car content was...
I ain't gonna cap. Maybe around like the news side of YouTubers and this, that, and the third, he might have, but I know some YouTubers who've been doing that shit for years. Like back in 2016 when Hellcats first came out. I ain't taking none away from him, but I don't know if that's all the way factually correct.
Smooth until he bumped heads with a longtime friend, which ultimately left Vonte in a new state by himself. We'll get to that later, but he didn't let that stop him. It added fuel to the flame. Since he separated from that group, his car taste changed as well. He hasn't bought any Mopars since the incident. Everything since then has been German or Italian.
Damn. But you know, you gotta separate. You got to separate. Like even sometimes, like bro, I'm not gonna cap you down, bro. Right now, I'm separated from my folks, bro. You know what I'm saying? I miss my guys. I miss my female friends and such of that nature. But when you want to go to that next level, sometimes you gotta separate or change a lot of things that you normally do, bro. You gotta change, bro. And then slowly but surely, you'll start to see the effects of your changes that you made when you took that period of isolation and really think, where do you want to go with your life? What do you want out of life? Do you want to be a millionaire? Do you want a regular 9-to-5? Do you want to be a corporate exec? Do you want to start your own business? When you get by yourself and you allow yourself to truly think, it's only when you'll get those answers. I feel like it's almost impossible to be in a room full of people and really think and lock in. Like it's always something happening, and the human brain can only think about one thing at a time. So if somebody drop a cup, whatever you was thinking about, you're not thinking about no more. You're looking at this cup that just fell. You feel me?
Vonte's love for cars kicked in very young. His grandpa noticed the dangers of Richmond and never brought or took his grandson around any bad areas. Vonte's grandpa rather pointed him into the car direction. Every time he went to the store, he would bring him a new Hot Wheels toy. It came to the point where he had thousands of them. As a result, he always knew when he got older, he would have a nice car. Well, 12 more specifically.
And that type of shit, bro. Shout out to Grandpa, bro. Shout out to Gramps, bro. That's fine.
His parents brought him his first car when he was 16, a 2007 Honda Accord. He had it for about a year and a half. Gotta start somewhere, right? The first car he purchased for himself was a 2007 Dodge Charger SRT8. This was a dream come true for Vonte, considering the fact he manifested this car for years. He also had it for a year and a half. The third car he owned was a 2015 Dodge Charger Hellcat, a dream come true as well, because he was the first young black kid with a Hellcat. Vonte paved the way and showed kids.
Don't cap. Like earlier what he said about the POVs, I can't necessarily stamp that, but I can stamp for sure Vonte was one of the first young niggas. Him, Josh Laurent, there was the first young niggas with Hellcats. Everybody else got their shits and got their shit going too. You know what I'm saying? But he was one of the first ones for sure.
That it's absolutely possible to own a Hellcat at a young age, even if you don't come from money. Fourth car was his Green Goblin, a 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat wide body. He purchased it because his 2015 Hellcat was on its last leg and he needed to get a new car fast, so he traded it for Green Goblin. After getting it, Vonte1k's channel skyrocketed on YouTube. I mean, everything took off for him. These times felt like ecstasy. Months pass by and bad news comes his way. He had to give up his Green Goblin because the previous owner did fraudulent paperwork and they needed him to give the car back to its previous owner. His name will not be disclosed. The fifth car was a 2021 Dodge Charger Hellcat Red Eye. He purchased this one after having to give up the Green Goblin, obviously. But
that shit, I ain't gonna lie though. I did not like this colorway. There's another person who has one that was like tan and brown zebra. I necessarily didn't like it, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
This time, Vonte was low-key fed up with Mopar. He still bought a Hellcat because his audience really wanted to see Hellcat content, so he got it for them for about a year and a half as well. He ended up selling it for a BMW M8 competition. The sixth car, 2019 Mercedes-AMG E63S. He went to the dealership originally to buy a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, but they had an E63 looking all pretty there for about the same price. This was at the time he had an altercation with his friends and was disgusted by Mopar, so that day he left with the E63S. Vonte's seventh car was a 2017 Dodge Charger Scat Pack. He bought this one strictly to raffle it off. The raffle ended up being a disaster.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. In order for them raffles to really go how they supposed to go, bro, you gotta have a big ass following. You gotta be one of them faces like CJ on 32s. He does it because, bro, the car following that he got and the things that he does to these cars is insane. Buying the car just to raffle it off, that looks like a bad financial decision like a mile away. But
he didn't reach profit margin, but still gave the car away and lost about 10 grand. He gave it to somebody that didn't have a chance to buy a Scat Pack themselves. He had the whip for about 4 months, but didn't drive it much. Eighth car is very special. A 1989 Cadillac Fleetwood. He purchased this classic because his grandma had one just like it when he was a kid. And when his grandma and grandpa divorced, his grandpa took the car and sold it. His grandma promised him that she would give it to him when she would first start driving. But he was only around 9 to 10 years old at the time. So he thought to himself that when he gets older, he'll buy one just like that. And that's...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not really into like the old schools, like the Donks and all that shit. I can't cap, bro. I would get like an old school Mustang, but that's probably it. But this is a different type of sentimental value though.
Exactly what he did. He still has the car today. It's sitting in the garage collecting dust, but he does plan on fixing it up with the intention of putting it on the road very soon. The ninth car was a 2017 Lamborghini LP582 Baby Blue. He splurged on it when he was 21 years old for his 22nd birthday present. The Huracan always was a big dream car of his, and it felt like an amazing milestone to get it at such a young age. He didn't really realize how big of a milestone a Lambo was, but he's glad he took the leap of faith and got one. 10th car was the 2021 BMW M8 Competition Grand Coupe. After having an incident outside of his house with someone trying to steal his Dodge Charger, he was done with Mopar. It was time to switch it up and level up. He couldn't decide if he wanted a Mercedes-AMG GT63S or a BMW M8 Competition. Eventually, he ended up buying both. But the M8 was the first car.
I fuck with that. I can't lie. What Lotto said. No, I can't repeat what she said, but bro, that shit, that's how I be wanting to feel. That's how, bro, like you can only imagine the feeling like, bro, I want both of these bitches, bro. Like, damn, I gotta sit right here and fucking pick. And then you double back and you grab both of them bitches. That shit crazy. That shit crazy.
And a game changer for him because it opened his eyes to how great of a car BMW actually makes. Now he's a big BMW fanboy.
And another thing, I know I keep pausing the video, but another thing, bro, about our community, bro, is we only see Hellcats and Trackhawks, and we think that's all there is in this world, bro. It's a million amazing cars out here, and you just gotta expand and find a car that you genuinely like. Not just because you think it's gonna bring you views or it's gonna get you the girl that you want, bro. No, bro. If niggas would be more original, you know what I'm saying? Life would be better, bro.
Car was the Mercedes-AMG GT63 for show. He got rid of his Huracan for this car. At this point, the Lambo was fun and all, but it's unreliable and it was getting annoying. He decided to switch it up and go more low-key, boss status. Ended up having 2 Grand Coupes for a little while. Then having it for 3 months only, he decided to get rid of it for an M5 competition. And he doesn't regret this decision at all. That leads us up to his latest purchase, the 2021 BMW M5 competition. Out of all the cars he's ever owned, this one is by far his favorite. it's really a wolf in sheep's clothing. This car goes very unnoticed in traffic, but it's a complete monster in performance and comfortability.
It's just
He
because it don't have,
absolutely
like, no
loves
logos
this
or
car,
this,
and
that,
it's
and
not
third.
going
It is a very
anywhere
low-key car,
anytime
especially being
soon.
black.
But this is just the start for Vonte. His dream garage includes a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, an iconic McLaren P1, cleaner than your church shoes, a Bugatti Chiron Supersport, billionaire level, a 1970 SS Chevelle with an LT4 swap, and a BMW E39.
Yeah, no, that E39 is crazy. But before we go into chapter 4, one thing that I also be having to realize is that we're so young, bro. Niggas is in their early 20s. Like, bro, you're not even 25 yet, bro. It's okay not to have a fucking $1 trillion in your account. You feel what I'm saying? It's okay. Most millionaires make their first million in their 60s. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that shit too old for me. But at the same time, bro, niggas be putting so much pressure on themselves to be super successful at a young age, not realizing the amazing shit that they doing while they're trying to make sure that they be a standout and not, you know, quote unquote, a regular guy. Nigga, you got a Hellcat, you got a Scat Pack. These is niggas' dream cars, and you got this shit at 21. Like, come on, bro. Like, we not even... Now, niggas usually graduate at like 22, 23. Nigga, we not even old enough to graduate college. Quote unquote. Like, just think about that shit. And I know people graduate early, I'm just saying.
Vonte's biggest inspiration to start YouTube
18,
was
19,
Pretty Boy Fredo. He was the reason
22,
he started his channel in the first place. And still to this day, he's one of his favorite YouTubers.
Fact.
Shout out to Fredo. As far as car content, Tall Car Guy Reviews and Corey SSG were his
Corey
two
SSG got some
influences.
insane whips, though.
Future plans for Vonte is taking a break from YouTube for now and just enjoying life, but eventually returning back better than ever, and of course, to buy more cars. Taking a break, however, doesn't mean downfall. Please, relax everyone. But taking a break is a consequence that comes from a reason, and let's get into that reason. Let's stop beating around the bush. Backstabbing is an interesting term. The action of criticizing someone in a treacherous manner despite pretending friendship with them. Number one rule of being a man, never stab anyone in the back. The internet is a dangerous place. Here's how the Vonte situation started.
What you talking about? Green guy, you be like, I'm tired of them saying I'm driving Quan car. You still driving Quan car. And I do, I care. Bro, this nigga still driving Quan car. 2018 Triclock driving them. Okay. That's better than shit though. That's better than shit on Quan. You got the same car. We all had used cars. I don't drive Quan leftovers. I don't drive Quan leftovers. I don't drive Quan leftovers. But who's driving Quan leftovers? That shit old as fuck. You got $3 right now. I paid $130 for my shit. You was there. This nigga was there. $130. Don't count. It was 90. You wanna see the paperwork? You wanna see the paperwork? Alright. Wait.
I ain't gonna lie. This shit is past, you know what I'm saying? It's past being fixed, I guess, because this shit look old as hell. But nonetheless, y'all ain't supposed to let y'all homeboys do this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's not y'all fault that they arguing, but y'all not supposed to let this shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially go like personal, like, and you're gonna be like big feet having ass, big shoe wearing that, you know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. Okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? But this shit seemed like it was personal as hell. And that's like, the homeboys around should have checked this shit low key, like check both of them, not one or the other, but both.
Y'all got 700 credit score, but y'all don't got no history. I can't get shit. I can get $1 million loan if I want right now. Because old as fuck, you supposed to. When I'm your age, Well, you 22 though. This nigga drive every car. Listen, if y'all didn't know, this nigga drive every car Quan ever owned.
That's kind of fucked up.
At first, this looks like a whole jealousy scene, but apparently there's more to it. We're not here to get into all the details and say who's right or wrong, but here's Vonte's side of the story. To start with, he doesn't have any hatred towards Quan at all. If there's any smoke or animosity there, it's not coming from him. Vonte wishes him the best of luck, even after all the bullshit that happened. He still kinda motivates him, so shout out to Quan. His issue is with IslandBoyRah. This is someone he looked at like a brother.
We in the shoe store.
We in the shoe store with it, nigga.
Look, you see any 2 pair of shoes in here you like? Get them, I'm gonna pay for them.
You lying?
Nah, I'm dead serious. Any 2 pair of shoes you like in here?
You lying? Ain't no way.
That nigga sound weird.
You lying, bro?
I'm dead serious.
Put it on Booba.
On Booba. Nigga, any 2 pair of shoes in here you like.
And according to Vonte, for Ra to stab him in the back like that made him wish he never met Ra in the first place. They came out the mud together, and for him to go against his word, he finds it kinda crazy. But it is what it is. Vonte's glad it happened. He wouldn't go back to change anything, and he wishes him the best luck too. In the end, all of this seems to be a competition of who has more money. Come on now. Whether it be Vonte, Quan, or Ra, everyone's so successful and so young, people would kill to be at their places in life. Beefing this far seems a bit extra. It's unfortunate things went this far.
Bro. Beef is what ruins everything in our community, bro. Regardless if it's over money, if it was over a female, it doesn't matter what it's over. At the end of the day, it's still the same shit, bro. Niggas link up, they get together, they having fun, they doing what they doing, they grinding, they making money. Something happens, instead of repairing the shit, niggas let the shit go on and go on and go on until it can't be fixed. I'm guilty of it too. I done had some situations that could have been fixed, and I'm like, man, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, bro. But in reality, that shit OD childish, and it's not, it shouldn't be that way. You feel me? So if what it's saying is true, man, I hope they can patch everything up. Obviously, they're not going to be buddy-buddy like they used to. Time has passed. Things have been said. People went on Instagram, I'm sure. People went on Twitter, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? And the subtle shots that'll probably, you know what I'm saying, irritate somebody. But at least they could just bury the hatchet and move forward.
If money wasn't involved, would all of this have happened? The best conclusion I can come up with is that money is a hell of a poison.
Damn.
Finally, Vonte wanted to share a message with you. In today's time, people are very interested in someone else's life instead of worrying about their own. His message to the world would be to everyone, focus on themselves and put themselves first. It's hard to go forward if you're too busy looking into someone else's lane. Never let people tell you you can't, and if they do, prove them wrong. Always keep a small circle. Getting stabbed in the back really hurts, but it'll hurt even more if you turn around and see that it's somebody you called your brother all this time. Always keep a small and strong circle and stay focused with tunnel vision. You have to be willing to put in the work. Some people's journeys are easier than others. You can't look at somebody else's success and get upset or ask why isn't your success happening as fast. You have to write your own book. Everything bad that happens to you was supposed to happen. It's part of your journey. Vonte likes to say that life is like a Mr. Beast video. If you complete the difficult challenges in life, you get a reward at the end. If you quit, you get nothing.
Celebrity cars, shout out to celebrity cars, man. Those celebrity cars. Because they're gonna have to do a whole little video on me because I'm finna go stupid. I'm not gonna clap.
Damn. That's damn near what they call it, manifestation. But that's insane, bro. It kind of gives you another look into why or how that situation was going. That shit is crazy, bro. But life goes on at the end of the day. And one thing that we can take away from that video, for real though, y'all, if y'all have something going on with somebody or a little issue, a little spark, put that spark out before it becomes like a big old fire and then it's too much to deal with. Because that's what I feel like a lot of this shit that be over nothing, it's because people didn't take the initiative to be like, okay, bro, look, we got to squash this shit. Or somebody's not trying to be looked at as, I don't even necessarily want to say a bitch, but they don't want to be looked at as, you know what I'm saying, the softer person. So they like, man, I'm gonna let that nigga come to me, and then it never happens. And with that being said, man, I just want, if we're gonna take anything away from that video, man, make sure y'all keep your head up, focus on yourself, bro, and don't let them small problems get too big, bro. With that being said, it's your boy Key checking in, checking out. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, and subscribe. Get in that comment box. Tell me how you felt about this video. And with that being said, man, let's check it out. I'm gonna say let's check it out. I'm out. Gone.